My boyfriend, 24M, told me, 21F, he will download Tinder. I don't know how to react. What would you do? Yesterday, I was on a date with my boyfriend of 4 years when he told me his guy BSF, single, downloaded Tinder and paid, don't know how dating apps work. He then told me, I'm thinking of downloading it too. With a complete straight face, no expression or anything. I then reactively started crying. He then told me it was a joke and that I can't have a normal conversation, and that I'm embarrassing him in a public space. To give you a little background, he had broken up with me about 10 months ago in order to woo with more women and gain experience, as we were seeing each other since high school and he felt like he was missing out. I love him, so I gave him the freedom he needed, and I accepted him back when he realized he fed up with this behavior. I was deeply hurt but swallowed my tears and forgave him. So these words of his made my trauma resurface and I can't stop crying since yesterday. Also, we haven't had sex in like a month as he's not in the mood. Even though I was totally in the mood, I never thought about sleeping with someone else, let alone download Tinder, even though my girlfriends use it too. Yesterday, he also made some small remarks about me, for example that I'm annoying and weird. Context. We were at a restaurant and I was complaining that I can't eat hard food due to having a dental procedure recently and being in pain from time to time. Somehow whenever he's angry, he always lashes out on me. When I asked if he's thinking about breaking up again, he said that he doesn't. I don't know what to do. I've been crying since yesterday and can't get out of bed. I don't know if I'm overreacting. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this isn't gonna work out, lol. You can't let people disrespect you like that. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. This guy sucks so fucking hard, dude. Why waste your time with someone who makes you feel like shit when you're with him? You don't have to do this to yourself. I think you should break up. This is nowhere near healthy, and it seems to me that this relationship is going nowhere. Let him have Tinder, download it yourself and find a new boyfriend. Turn the tables on him, really. Girl, break up with him. Downloading Tinder is cheating. This dude is disrespecting you. If you're regularly crying instead of having a conversation or he's being disrespectful, break up. Get therapy. Then try again. I can guarantee that he's already cheating on you. From girl to girl, it's not worth it. I know you love him, but it's clearly one-sided. Sorry, sad face. How do I, 22 female, approach kink of my boyfriend, 22 male, of 1 year? My boyfriend is quite inexperienced when it comes to sex. He had always been very shy and insecure because of this, and we slowly built the needed trust and security for him to feel comfortable with having sex. Now he voiced a preference he has, and it's more like a harmless, little kink. He wants me to be more dominant and he would like to be more submissive with some bratty comments. I have no problem with this, however I'm quite uncreative how I could approach this. I don't want to scare him or me. I want to make sure that we are adding things slowly. I would like to start with really vanilla and mild stuff, to see if he actually enjoys it IRL. Do any of you have suggestions for me how to start low level with something mild? I just want to give us both time to experiment in a safe environment, without adding too much at the start. Honestly, just some very calm and casual dirty talk is a great way to start, calling him a good boy, etc. Just seeing how things go in the moment. I was terrified to dom my ex because I had absolutely no experience being dominant, but I found after using a few common phrases like, good boy, and, my boy, etc. I found things came out really naturally in the moment, and then we built up to more stuff. Good luck. Just order him around in bed. I wouldn't say it's a kink of mine, but my girlfriend and I do a lot of things. Some nights I am dominant, sometimes she takes charge and will grab me by the face and say, you are going to do everything I ask of you, aren't you? I will say yes, I understand, and she will order me to give her oral. One time she lightly slapped me in the face and said, I am going to use you for whatever I want tonight and I want to suck your dick, so it better be nice and hard for me. Do you understand? It was always super hot. You can always start with telling him to do things rather than asking. Gives you both an opportunity to test the waters and pick your moments of vulnerability. Tell him to get on his knees and stand over him during cunnilingus. Grab his hair and control his head. Since he voiced his kink, simply ask him for a few examples of what he means. Gentle femdom might spark you some ideas. She, 30F, kissed and spent the night with another guy 1 month into dating, 27M. What to do? Hey everyone, I've, 27M, been seeing a woman, 30F, for about 6 weeks now and things have been going great. The other week, she was helping me to recover from a surgery which I thought was really sweet. On the 3rd day of being with me during my recovery, she went out with a few friends and ended up kissing and sleeping in the same bed that very night. No sex, it seems, with a guy she had had sex with in the past. I found out about this about a week later and was totally heartbroken. Even though we weren't exclusive, I can't help but feel extremely hurt over this and am not sure I can 100% move on now that we are exclusive. To me, it doesn't make sense that two people suddenly reach a point called exclusivity, and everything before that is fair game and immune. And even if it was, is the only thing preventing her from being with other men this arbitrary agreement? I would hope she wouldn't want to see other men out of her own desire to be with me. Anyone have any advice here? Crying. They had sex. She went out with a few friends and ended up kissing and sleeping in the same bed that very night. No sex it seems, with a guy she had had sex with in the past. Is this a joke? Because I chuckled. I don't think I could come back from this. I prefer to date girls who don't kiss other guys or sleep in their bed. The exclusivity argument to me is some of the biggest bullshit ever. It's not hard to be respectful of the person you are involved with, seeing. This isn't gender specific either. It's not hard to not do this kind of stuff. It's become an excuse for ho3s to be ho3s and no one is supposed to be able to shame them or be upset. F that noise. The best thing happened to you, finish her up. First of all, don't be silly they fucked. Secondly, she does not like you the same way you do. I would let this one go to be honest. I want to see the person I am interested in to reciprocate the interest. I also don't really do long dating phases. When I like someone and there is chemistry, then things usually go really fast. To me this would be a clear sign that she is just not as interested in a monogamous relationship than I am and that would rule her out as a potential partner. The damage is done bro, you gotta stand your ground now and don't fool yourself into thinking that this is not an issue for you. My boyfriend, 19M, keeps calling me, 19F, fat. How do I deal with this? Me, 19F, and my boyfriend, 19M, have been together for over 4.5 years now. I used to be fairly skinny and fit when we first got together from playing softball, but then COVID hit. I stopped playing for a little under a year and became really depressed and developed a stationary lifestyle. I gained around 30-40 pounds and haven't been able to lose it all, and when I do lose a few pounds I struggle maintaining it. I try my best to be active and eat better, but my boyfriend won't stop commenting on my weight, which puts me in an endless cycle of working really hard and then giving up again just to gain it all back because of what he says. For weeks at a time he'll tell me I look pretty and that he likes the way I look, but then every once in a while he'll comment on what I eat when we go out together, and tell me that I'm fat and is embarrassed to be seen with me in public. When I tell him that it bothers me when he says that he just reverts back to, I'm just kidding, or, I didn't mean it. I feel embarrassed and insecure every time we're intimate now too because I feel like he's not attracted to me anymore. Any advice? Leave him. You're 19 and been with him for 4+ years and he clearly doesn't respect you. Leave and enjoy your youth. A fast way to lose weight is to dump the BF. Only losers say things like that to their partners. Don't date losers. You take yourself out of the relationship. Full stop. He's not sorry, nor joking. Otherwise it wouldn't be happening repeatedly. You teach people how to treat you and right now, you're teaching him that what he's doing is okay. It's not. Maybe he has all kinds of positive qualities but nothing can overcome making you feel shitty. Partners are supposed to be our cheerleaders and build us up. Time to cut your losses and move on. Why would you continue to subject yourself to the cruel comments of this small man?